Have you ever wondered why being intelligent sometimes feels like a curse? Why do the most brilliant individuals often find themselves alone, while those of average intellect seem to thrive socially? Arthur Schopenhauer, one of history's most brutally honest philosophers, solved this puzzle nearly 2 centuries ago. He observed that intelligence acts like a mirror, reflecting the limitations of others. People rarely forgive someone who unintentionally highlights what they would rather ignore about themselves. Many believe it's just coincidence that highly intelligent individuals often lead lonely lives, or assume it's because they're socially awkward. Schopenhauer, however, uncovered something far deeper, a consistent pattern that repeats across societies and eras. He noticed that an intelligent person doesn't even need to speak to make others uncomfortable. Their mere presence can act as a mirror, revealing insecurities and limitations others prefer to overlook. No one likes to face truths they'd rather avoid. Think about it. Society celebrates many forms of superiority. People admire wealth, beauty, and even physical strength. But intelligence is different. It often provokes resentment. Unlike other qualities, exceptional intellect triggers a unique discomfort, a quiet hostility most wouldn't even admit to themselves. Schopenhauer's insights were shaped by his own life. Born in 1788 in Germany, he wasn't just a theorist. He lived through the dynamics he wrote about. As a young lecturer, he deliberately scheduled his university classes at the same time as the popular philosopher Hegel, whom he viewed as a fraud. While Hegel's lectures were packed, Schopenhauer's were nearly empty. Instead of becoming bitter, Schopenhauer became curious. Why did people gravitate toward comforting illusions while avoiding challenging truths? He observed how intelligent individuals were often excluded, not because they were rude or arrogant, but because their intelligence itself made others feel inadequate. Living modestly off his inheritance, Schopenhauer had the freedom to study society without seeking its approval. He noticed consistent patterns. People instinctively gathered around mediocrity and subtly marginalized those whose intelligence outshone their own. Modern research has confirmed much of what Schopenhauer observed. Studies in social psychology reveal that encountering someone significantly smarter can activate the brain's threat detection systems, triggering the same neural pathways as physical pain. A 2021 study found that exposure to superior intelligence lights up the amygdala, the brain's alarm system, making others feel as though their social status is under threat. Interestingly, this response intensifies in group settings, where maintaining social standing becomes even more crucial. Schopenhauer also noticed how society processes this discomfort. When people feel intellectually outmatched, they don't consciously recognize the feeling as insecurity. Instead, they assume the intelligent person is judging them, even if no such judgment exists. This leads to the misconception that intelligent individuals are arrogant or condescending, even when they've done nothing to provoke such a response. This dynamic affects men and women differently. Schopenhauer observed that intelligent men often face direct confrontation or exclusion, while intelligent women encountered a double bind. They were not only resisted for their intelligence, but also for defying societal expectations about how women should present themselves. Intelligent women often faced a dilemma: being respected or being liked. Studies today confirm this. Women frequently downplay their capabilities in social settings to avoid backlash, while men feel less pressure to do so. Schopenhauer also explored why mediocrity holds such social power. Average minds make people feel comfortable. They don't challenge anyone's self-image. Conversations in social settings often stick to simple topics and superficial ideas, avoiding complexity that might make people uncomfortable. Mediocrity, Schopenhauer argued, is like a warm blanket. It reassures everyone that they're fine as they are. This pattern persists in today's world, albeit in modern forms. Social media rewards oversimplified opinions and viral memes, while thoughtful, complex ideas often go unnoticed. In workplaces, being labeled not a culture fit can be a subtle way of rejecting someone who makes others feel intellectually inferior. Even schools, which claim to value intelligence, often reward conformity over originality. The ultimate paradox, Schopenhauer explained, is that society desperately needs intelligence, but actively resists it. We celebrate geniuses like Newton, Einstein, and Marie Curie only after they're gone, forgetting that during their lifetimes, they were often ostracized or ridiculed. But Schopenhauer wasn't trying to make us feel hopeless. His insights provide a map for navigating these social dynamics. First, understand that the reactions you encounter are not personal. They're rooted in human psychology. Second, choose your moments wisely. Save your most complex ideas for people and situations where they'll be appreciated. Third, find your tribe. You don't need everyone to understand you, just a few who do. History's greatest minds, Darwin, Einstein, Curie, found ways to make an impact despite resistance. Their examples remind us that intelligence doesn't have to lead to isolation. By understanding the social dynamics at play, you can engage with the world more effectively while staying true to yourself. Remember, society's resistance to intelligence doesn't diminish its value. Every major leap in human progress came from someone who dared to think differently. Next time you feel the friction of being misunderstood, take it as a sign you're on the right track. As Schopenhauer taught us, intelligence holds up a mirror, and how others react to their reflection is not your responsibility. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.